We have returned!
Woo!
Here we are in the hospital being tutorialized on basic gameplay, which we're probably going to be going through, and then with the ultimate goal of going as fast as possible, rambling incoherently and incessantly, we are the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Square.
And I'm the Opinionator. This game is weird and intense. Let's keep it up.
There's a lot of them lurking around. Instead of fighting, it might be better to run.
Okay, they're all facing this way. They're facing this way.
So you sneak around the back way. Okay,
Oh, that's-
seems obvious.
Pretty simple, actually.
I wonder if there's any items in there to look for.
All right, be very, very quiet. We are hiding from Monokumas.
We've gotta hurry.
Look over
We
there to
don't
your
wanna
left,
be caught.
on the wall.
Huh!
It's just more of the Dangan scribbles. I like the Ultraman with the cape there.
Pointing at the two cats. Don't mind me.
Well, you know they're deaf. This isn't hard.
That's true. All right, nothing in here.
Maybe don't sprint, Pat. Okay, they don't care if you sprint.
They literally do not give any sort of care.
It's
It's an elephant with a really long nose. All right then. Peace out. Don't patronize me.
I remember playing games like that. No,
Jeez.
now we're outside.
We're finally out, but where are
Look
we?
at that corpse in the background.
Yeah.
She's hanging from her wrists and is like impaled on the wall.
Yes.
What? You don't know? Don't you live in the city?
Just because she lives in this city doesn't mean she knows it back to front.
I wouldn't call it living. I was just imprisoned in an apartment the whole time.
There's also that, I forgot.
Imprisoned, huh? That's an interesting backstory.
Okay, that's fine. Just move on.
But how did you know I was living in this town?
Huh?
And while I'm at it, this has been on my mind for a while. You said something when we first met. You said you must be KOMARU Naegi. Toko, how did you know about me?
Well, because she knows your brother.
Don't get all detective mode on me out of nowhere. You caught me off guard.
Well, I think I deserve to know.
Why is this a problem?
Well, you know,
You're right. You're absolutely right. I even know what you mean. I withdraw my objection.
It's not some big secret or anything. On the helicopter ride over, Master mentioned you, and
Helicopter? You mean Future Foundations? You're a member of Future Foundation?
I know it's hard to tell because she doesn't have future written on her clothes somewhere.
well, I'm more like an intern. That's why I don't have my own uniform
They
yet.
won't let you join because you're a serial killer.
Oh, that's why you aren't in a suit.
Such a cheap-ass organization. They could have at least given me a uniform.
Well, considering the current attire you are wearing and its state, they probably didn't want to waste the money, because you're just going to tear it to pieces.
How cruel.
When will I finally get to change out of this old ratty thing?
Or maybe that's all she's been wearing since Danganronpa.
Probably.
You only have that one uniform, huh?
Poor thing.
Yeah, but I'll endure it for a little bit longer. I made a promise with Master.
That I would never wash it until you agreed to be with me.
He said, if I can prove I can control her,
okay.
I get to be an official member.
Oh, good. Okay. We just get more of this. Woo!
Toko, you must never leave my side. Protect me always. That is your purpose, your destiny.
It's so realistic.
But I'm not an official member.
Enough with the excuses. You are my property. I own you like livestock.
What the hell?
All right, man.
Yes, I'm your livestock.
My pig.
Yes, I'm your pig.
Hey, pig. Repeat the promise you made with me.
Ooh, this took a dark turn.
Oink, oink, oink.
In English, fool.
Oh, yes, Master, in English!
I promise to never let Genocide Jack kill another human being. Then I become an official member.
Well done, Byakuya, well done.
And speaking of members,
God dang it, Billy!
You must never break that promise.
Well done, Byakuya. You, good man, good man.
Oink, oink.
that'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, God!
Oink, oink, oink.
She's a stable human being.
Well, she kind of is, all things considered.
At least, rather than a nebulous concept with no definition, she believes in an actual person who actually has a good head on his shoulders.
What's with that face? It's like you're looking at a pig. Did I look that weird?
Somebody needs to tell you the truth. I'm not judging you or anything, but yes, you look that weird. Don't do that.
No, not at all. You didn't look disgustingly gross at all.
I'm telling you, it's for your own good. You're not gross.
I didn't ask you if it was gross, I just said weird.
You just don't want to make other people think you're gross. You're not weird, you just don't want to make other people think you're weird. So don't start moaning like that, going oink, 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 while continuing to moan in a very file-y way, okay? Just don't do that.
Well, she's an intern.
Is there something you're getting at?
Only that interns are good at filing.
Oh, sorry.
I refuse to engage.
Jeez. Even this immature schoolgirl treats me like an intern. And even that occult moron and the swimming idiot bimbo are official members.
What did someone call?
Oh man, what are the odds you think that Yasuhiro will show up in this game, Billy?
Probably not very. It is Ultra Despair Girls, after all. I think there's far bigger chance of Asahina showing up.
I am so disappointed. I was literally fishing to get Billy to say 30%.
I'm sorry.
Wow, you sure give your friends nice nicknames.
They're not my friends. My whole life I've never had a friend. And now you go making me remember stuff like that. Stop prodding my mental wounds, girl!
I didn't mean to.
Anyway, who cares about having friends? I have Master Byakuya.
Is this just going to be like this weird type of passive-aggressive bullying throughout the whole game?
Maybe we'll finally get that character growth of Toko we've been hoping for.
Maybe so. That would be good, because this dynamic is kind of funny, but not that funny, and it really needs to change, or this is going to be really long.
And as long as I have Master, I don't need anything or anyone else.
To actually care about someone that much, that's a pretty amazing feeling.
But I got separated from my precious Master thanks to these damn riots. Now I'm all alone. Of course, I did sneak onto the helicopter without Master or anyone else knowing.
Wait, so ever since then you've been alone? Then who told you Byakuya was captured?
Wow, she actually does take after her brother. She might even be more immediately bright. Because she's already looking for these things without having to, like, wait for it, believing in normality like Makoto did.
Yeah.
I actually do like Komaru quite a bit so far.
Huh? Oh, well, a lot of things happened.
And she just assumed, like she always does.
And more importantly, what are you going to do from here on?
Me? Well, I guess there's no choice but to escape. I'll be killed if I stay in this town, right?
She looks like a corpse.
Yeah, she does.
But you want to look for Byakuya, right? I know that's what you want, but I'm just so scared. I can't help it. I feel so afraid.
This is...
So trapped. No matter what I do, I'll end up getting killed.
This has been really sudden and really intense for her. How could she possibly be expected to have any other reaction? This is like a normal reaction, and like I said, I'm impressed that she's been able to keep it together so much.
Yeah.
So, listen, I know this is an unfair request, but...
Fine.
Toko was thinking about the first killing games and kind of maybe understanding with her a little bit, empathizing.
Yeah.
Huh?
You want me to tag along with you, right? Fine, I'll go with you.
It's okay.
Well done, Toko. That's nice.
There's no other choice. As a member of Future Foundation, it's my duty to protect you.
Thank you so much, Toko.
I'm not your friend or anything, though. I don't want to offend you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Thank you.
She's being happy and having like an emotional release. You know, release. Don't you like those?
Well, now you ruined it.
And is being like affectionate. Come on.
She's showing human compassion to Toko, something Toko has not ever really received.
To be fair, at least 50%, if not more of that, is her own fault.
Fair enough. However,
From the bottom of my heart, just thank God I met Toko.
God, just thank me directly.
But are you sure about this? What about your search for Byakuya?
There's no need for you to worry about that. I've been thinking up a plan.
she has absolutely no idea where to begin with.
Oh, you're right. An amazing girl like you would have a plan for sure. No point in me worrying.
You're totally not gross or weird or anything like that.
But I'm glad. Ever since I was imprisoned, I've been all alone. I couldn't depend on anyone else. So I'm really happy you're with me. So happy.
Stockholm Syndrome is something Toko understands.
You don't have to repeat yourself. I heard you the first time. Now, do you know a way out?
I just figured we'd pick a direction and go.
I don't know anything about this city either. I don't know where we should go.
I figured we'd open the map and see what's available.
You're right. We have to figure out more about this town first.
This town is an island off the coast and controlled by a powerful IT corporation.
Thus, swimming off the island or sailing off on a little dinghy is probably not the right call.
Right.
It's commonly called Toa City.
That's right. I heard this town is on an island, which means... Hey, Toko, do you remember seeing a bridge anywhere?
A bridge? If I remember correctly, I saw a huge bridge over that way.
Seems like a good plan.
Perfect. If this town really is an island, we should be able to escape over the bridge.
Well, that depends on how far away this island is.
I guess you're right.
Let's go to the bridge. We have to at least try.
You know, this does happen, right?
What do you mean?
You build bridges to islands, that's kind of the point?
Well, yeah, but if the island is too far out, a bridge isn't feasible, right?
Sure, but where's the bridge to, then? Why is there just a bridge off the edge of the island?
Duly noted.
What a relief. I was starting to lose hope.
Wah, wah, wah.
I see. Good for you.
Now, maybe we can't cross the bridge, but it's good enough to go look.
This filthy, shabby-looking landscape. Totally unsuitable for a noble like me.
No, you're Toko, not Byakuya. Okay, seriously? That little picture of Komaru sadly riding a Monokuma duck is the most adorbs thing I've perhaps seen so far.
Never say that to me again, David.
At least I'm not talking about wiping the file off my mouth. This is utterly ridiculous.
I'll get that in a second. Ooh, money. How to Kill Demons, Masterpiece number 1. Since they're hard, hit them to mush them up, and then fill the insides with green pepper.
No. How to kill demons, not cook demons.
and then feed them to your dog.
What?
Bury them in a hole so that only their nose sticks out, and measure how long it takes for them to die.
But it said you're gonna feed them to your dog. Have you already fed them to the dog before you bury them to measure how long it takes for them to die?
Make a game with your friend where you snap off their arms and legs, and whoever keeps theirs alive longest wins. Get their blood with a needle and put it in a cat, and then make a super cat demon and then kill it.
I don't want to read number 2 of this series.
Get a bunch of demon butts.
What?
And then make a drum set with them. And make a song.
Make a song, ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
Use a demon's mouth as a cage for bugs and find a bunch of bugs and save them and then kill the demon. Or kill them regular. Simple is besto, yes.
Toko, can you write these for us, please? You're way better than this.
Right then.
That gaudy-looking car. It's made by Toa. Can you move it with the hacking gun?
I can now that you mentioned it.
As I thought, Master's gun is perfect. Even idiots can use it.
Why don't you shoot one of those kids with the move gun? Dang.
Yes, you're really...
That kid was playing with a body.
Not was, is.
It's not a rare sight around here.
This is F up! I hate to bust your bubble, kids, but... Oh!
This is so weird.
You're telling me! What the? Young man, you get down from there this instant!
No files! What? What is this world? It needs to stop!
This town's a mess. It's like a war zone.
The right not to kill?
The third entry in the Komaru series?
Honkamagoe! Oi! Nihongo ga wakare! Bonjin mega!
Okay.
One early morning in August, station staff Tado, who's almost made it to retirement age, is shot through the heart. Around the same time, Shuichi Tadokoro, a train nerd, falls in love. He must solve the mystery of the Tado killing, the third entry of the whatever it is, Honkawagoe series. Only those with the right not to kill have the will to not be killed.
Huh? The author is some anime nerd, no doubt about it.
According to her bio, she doesn't like light novels. Huh? What makes you say that?
80% of authors who write books with drugs, guns, and high school girls in them are anime nerds.
In Japan, maybe.
It's a safe bet, like knowing your white shirt is going to get splashed when you eat curry.
There is a certain shirt that I wear that I have a 100% chance of dropping toothpaste on, yes. Putting aside the curry thing, I'm a high school girl, and I have this hacking gun. Is this some anime nerd fantasy? Guys, anybody?
Don't mess with me!
Do not associate a gift my master gave you with anime nerd imagination nonsense! Keep being condescending and I'll cut you with a kitchen utensil only master chefs have heard of!
Stop it!
It's even more terrifying not knowing what it could possibly be! No, not a chork! Not a sporf! Those are real, you know. Seriously, I don't know much about guns. I barely know how to work this thing. It's kind of easy since reloading and everything is fairly simple since it doesn't shoot actual bullets. And...
You really don't have a sharp memory, do you? It sends program codes in the form of radio waves that hack the target machine.
Oh, now I know all about it and how to use it perfectly, thanks. Yeah, I don't get that at all, but it sounds really cool.
Jeez, you didn't get my explanation at all, did you?
Which reminds me.
But this doesn't work on every machine, right? Just the ones the game allows? I wonder why not.
Game balance. Well, I'm just an intern, so I don't really know the details, but I know it's a research project. Maybe it's made so that it doesn't work on machines you don't need to use.
That sounds accurate. Well, that's convenient, but I have learned one thing.
What?
What's that?
This gun works as well on humans as the ray guns do against crystal Buoy?
What?
You know, you don't get them all.
Wow, now that's an obscure reference. How old did you say you were? I feel like the game is making fun of us. Mario, they've gotten to you too!
We have to rescue Mario! In any case, that's a construction area, so we can't go that way.
Oh, well, I guess it's important to follow rules. I'm sorry, old friend. I have to put you down.
Looks like we can climb this if we work together.
Aha! Another gameplay mechanic!
Work together? With you? Guess we don't have a choice. Do you wash your hands?
No, I don't, so it's fine, don't worry.
Of course I wash my hands.
The power of two people!
Ah, suddenly I feel like I'm playing Eco.
Oh, God.
That was a great game, you know.
It was! Oh!
Grenade! Inaginari! It said. I'm dead! I'm so happy I'm dead!
Yay! Go, being dead! Go!
There's another electric car. Komaru, your turn.
Oi! Namae kurae o boetero yo!
You know, we could just climb over it. Just saying.
I wish it exploded at the end, though.
That's someone's car, Damon.
Does it matter now? Oh, highly anticipated body. That sounds good.
Ooh.
Conveniently, we have enough skill points for it.
It's an extra health. Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not actually screwed or pinned. Just the arms are resting on the screws.
Well, it's still pretty impressive that it hasn't fallen down yet, you know?
We see the arm would fall down because decomposition would happen if you go through it. That's why you rest it on top and it'll be up there longer.
Words of wisdom. Why do you know this? This is depressing.
Yeah, this is miserable. Kids need many punishment.
Jeez, there are roadblocks all over the place. Can't get around easily.
Based on where we are, the bridge should be on the opposite side of this hotel. What should we do? It looks like we can get through right here.
Then why don't we go in?
Are you telling me we have to walk through this busted-up hotel? Oh, this is the worst.
Well, at least you're not trying to open a suitcase in Hotel Dusk, which is an obscure 3D point-and-click Western-style visual novel.
Damon, were you trying to out-obscure the game?
Even the main character of Hotel Dusk was starting to be like, this is so MFing ridiculous. And like, you'll get a tool to like get through something, like one of the locks on the briefcase, and then the tool breaks. And then you have to find something else, but you have to use the broken tool to find something else, and you have to use a broken tool to make like another tool. Anyway.
Okay, David.
Just saying. I don't like this music.
Nor do I.
I feel as though Monokumas are coming out. I guess that's blood.
Ha! What is this, Horizon Zero Dawn? The main character could do parkour stuff, but only if there was like yellow paint indicating a
I see.
area.
Yeah, well, you know that was red blood, right? That you're standing on?
Why must you shatter the illusion, David? Ah.
Many bads, much punishments.
These children need such a spanking.
They need to be rescued, but they have not been good kids. Seriously, the idea of the villain utilizing children to be not only evil, but the utmost possible evil is so repulsive to me. I want to rant about it, but I have learned to control my impulses.
But don't worry, the ranting will happen at a more appropriate time.
Maybe it will, anyway. Oh, here's what you use the money for, to make payphone calls.
What?
I think I've got an idea.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Thank you.
I knew that's what you wanted.
If we use this telephone to call the police, won't they come save us?
I don't think it's that simple.
The police? That collective of psychos that think all humans are criminals until proven innocent?
You're a serial killer. But you are a serial killer. You're not a serial killer.
So that's why she has that viewpoint.
That's quite a bias.
You're a bias!
It's a shitty idea. There's no way it'd go through. Telephones, internet, nothing.
Huh? Nothing works?
If they did, this whole problem would have been solved by now. Jeez, use your brain.
I realize this is the wrong time to think about this. What was she doing for that year and a half?
Who?
Komaru. She was trapped in there for a year and a half. She must have been so farging bored.
Yeah, I bet she was.
I know she had some kind of a game console, but I'd die.
You're seriously useless. More useless than a salmon that already laid its eggs.
You've really been listening way too much to Monokuma. Well, I mean, you can eat them for one.
Aww, you don't have to be so mean about it.
Salmon taste good.
Yeah!
Bears like them.
There it
know
is.
that.
Monokuma.
Woo!
I like how he juked you.
He didn't juke that! Frickin' smarmy little Chef Bear.
Speak of salmon and the salmon arrives.
I do really find it impressive how this game series is able to mix macabre and wacky so well.
It's very interesting and very rare. Unstoppable Man!
By Saburo Karin. Triathlon, boxing, rock climbing.
Ooh, that was good. Do it again.
Rock climbing! Saburo Karin tackles them all non-stop! What is his newest challenge? What is the reason why he doesn't stop? And what is the single scene that will finally make him stop?
What is this parenthetical words in the middle of sentences?
I don't know. If you start reading, you won't stop either. Saburo Karin's autobiography. Unabridged.
Why is there a scene every time?
Well,
I guess this is the character development.
Toko is a writer, after
Oh yeah,
all.
sure. Unstoppable. There's no way I'll be able to do it. I'm getting pretty tired.
You think you're tired? If you're tired, I don't even have a word for how tired I am. I've been tasing myself, bro. I need a new onomatopoeia to express the sheer tiredness.
What about wugga 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 wugga? You're tired? You don't really look like it, Toko. You look like you're always doing heavy breathing and panning up and down.
Isn't that obvious?
I'm little arts to the core. No energy at all.
Don't mess with me.
Aren't you younger than me, telling me you're tired already?
There is no MFing difference in stamina between two people of similar physiques that are like 2 years apart. I'll beat you youth-worshipping blanks to death with my bare hands and laugh at your suffering, but otherwise I'm fine. No comment. I ain't reading your line.
Which reminds me.
Oh, hey, how old are you?
You never ask a woman her age. Your tricks won't work on me.
Eh?
You're trying to show how young you are by comparing yourself to my age, aren't you?
Huh?
Trying to add old hag onto the usual insults of ugly and gloomy and smelly.
I remember when I was 14 and thinking people that were 16 were so old. That was stupid! That's not true at all, I'm just curious.
Doesn't matter, I will tell you.
Your hiding it makes me want to know even more, Toko. Are you maybe 47 years old? Makes me think that, you know, you might be older than my wildest imaginations. Oink, 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 or something, right?
Nothing.
No way I'm 5 or 6 years older than you!
No way you're younger than that either.
Don't mess with me.
I very well could be, you don't know!
You're a dirty, shabby woman who hasn't changed her clothes in years.
It's true!
It's a Monokuma! Don't come near me!
Well, there went that one. What jumped out of his head? Oh, that was Toko.
Give me an item! Oh, battery.
I guess at some point, maybe you should start using Jack.
I'm not gonna use Jack for just a couple dudes!
The founding of Toa City. The predecessor to the corporation Toa Group was a small factory called Toa Ironworks, which first opened its doors 200 years ago. Tokushige Toa, who became the first chairman of Toa Group, established Toa Ironworks entirely by himself. Because iron manufacturing was a new blossoming industry, Toa Ironworks soon dominated 70% of the market.
Wow.
The market where? But Tokushige Toa was not yet satisfied. He also had a hand in other business ventures, such as bamboo forests and foreign trade, and continued to show his strong will and brilliant business sense. Incredibly, from age 30 to his death at a fairly young 64, he established a new business once every 20 days.
What?
Tokushige's wife, Tomoko Toa, had this to say about her husband. When I asked him why he always pushes himself, he would always say that it's for the sake of the prosperity of mankind. Without Tokushige Toa's unflagging devotion to the advancement of mankind, neither Toa Group nor Toa City would exist today. It's all his fault. Monica must be
His daughter.
or his granddaughter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, we're finding out all these details about Toa City, and then we have a princess.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, exactly.
like Toa Zybots or something, like put it together. Excuse me? Okay, I want to look at these. The corncob pipe amuses me greatly.
There's a pink bunny he's torturing and it's tied up.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a really good, smart, level-headed, normal thing to do. Torture pink bunnies. And hating them. Maybe even eating them. I also like the Red Baron there.
I'm just expecting something horrible to happen.
You'll just shoot it, it's fine.
Where are these Monokumas coming from?
Okay. The bomb inside her.
Number 1.
I, Yumi Kayakuda, age 16, am a normal high school girl in every way. At least, I wish that were the case. My womb is filled with bombs.
Phrases you never thought you would hear or say. My womb is filled with bombs.
So if I ever fall in love, they'd explode. That's why ever since I was born, I have been pure and innocent. But then, he appeared. Shota Honen, the boy who says he loves me.
Ah, the young boy of boy younging or something like that.
Keeping my distance, less than lovers, more than friends, pushes me to my limit. Sorry, but if this goes on, I'm going to fall for you. So do something horrible to me. Lighting up a fire in your heart, a risque, thrilling love story.
Isn't that the creator of Danganronpa that it's by? No, I don't need to know. It's all good. Let's just move on and pretend that this never happened.
Nope, we're gonna have a conversation about it.
This is it! I've been searching for this volume for so long! That's all she's been able to do is read 8,000 volumes of shoujo manga, so...
What? What is it? Are we going to die?
Amazing!
The bomb inside her! This manga! Oh, it's been ages since I read this. I love it!
It's just a manga. Why'd they draw her eyes so big? Meanwhile, Toko fantasy. Jeez, at least I still look remotely human.
Toko!
The size of the eye is a sign of beauty, a sophisticated process and form. So much symbolism and thought goes into the size and shape and color of the eyes of characters in manga. You never understand! Bunji nigga! A manga with small eyes is like ramen with no bamboo shoots.
Sounds like some pretty good ramen, you ask me.
Have you even read it? The bomb inside her is like required reading for high school girls. I forgot. You're 5 or 6 years older than me, so That means
So
you're not in high school
vulgar.
anymore.
There's no way I'd read even a single page of that manga dreck.
What?
And what do you mean, high school girls? Were you even in high school?
Well, age-wise I am, but I was trapped in an apartment for a year and a half!
Huh?
Age-wise, you've been in prison since middle school?
Yeah, it sucks!
Is that your middle school uniform?
No, this is a high school uniform. While I was in prison, it was delivered to me one day along with the food. So thoughtful. Until then, I'd been wearing my middle school uniform. The culprit probably felt sorry for me.
Or had a fetish? Well, for criminals, that was a pretty nice gesture. A grown woman in a middle school uniform, people would have called the cops.
You already told me how I can't do that. I mean, you're one to talk, wearing a high school uniform after you've graduated. But I am really glad they gave me one. This is the St. Koa Girls Academy uniform. It's a famous rich girl school.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Koa Academy has a 300-year history of culture, activities, and sports. The club uniforms are also super cute, really classic. There are tons of girls who want a chance to wear one. The school cafeteria is buffet style, and you hear about it on television all the time.
What? Are you going to die?
That feeling. It's just silly of me to fantasize about all those details now, isn't it? At this rate, the bomb inside my...
What? Well, it sounded too good to be true, but you're telling me you made up the whole thing?
I wanted a high school life like that, and I was trapped in a 2-room apartment for a year and a half. You'd make things up too. Besides, you're an author. You make things up for a living.
Even if you weren't in prison, I don't think that school life was in your future.
Stop it!
You don't have to be so blunt about it. Okay, these scenes are getting pretty nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to see blood.
Wrong game series, honey.
Me either.
I can't believe I just said honey. I probably got it from you. I sound just like my mom. So this is one of the quote-unquote demons that the Warriors of Hope are hunting, eh? Takakix?
Demon name. Takaki Ishimaru?
Well, I mean, you look at his eyes, and Kiyotaka's dad, a demon who is a policeman in the demon world. May be carrying the item gun, so be very careful when you hunt it. Also, its father is a super rare demon who's a former prime minister, which lines up with Kiyotaka's backstory, yeah. If you can hunt it down while leaving some body parts behind, your friends are gonna be so jealous. Tickle its weak spot, the sides, then kill it when it starts laughing. So these kids are basically gamifying murder.
Well, that frickin' lines up, doesn't it?
This is disgusting and gross, and I hate it. What is this? Hit list. That doesn't sound good.
But that's...
This is...
She knows. Recognizes at least his name
And
and
eyebrows.
appearance. Yeah. Did you remember something?
You're right.
Yeah, it's probably something the brats made.
I kind of appreciate that she had that reaction. She's gradually becoming a human being.
Yeah. A list made so that they can efficiently hunt and kill targets like you.
Impossible.
But that's... Why would they do that?
Have you not met them? They're crazy. Take a look at this part. It says hunting grounds. And with this stupid title, hit list. It's gotta be those brats. They made this.
So cruel.
But does that mean there are other people being hunted by the children?
Nothing.
I'm not sure, but that does seem likely.
But
Why would something like this
You're
even
right.
happen?
Well, I doubt they're passing this list around to the adults, so some brat must have dropped it.
If that's the case, we have to hurry and tell this person. The children know where they are.
No.
Your life is more important than that right now. I understand how you feel, but we have to go on. If we run into them, we'll let them know then. That's how we have to handle this for now.
Impossible.
Is that really okay, though?
Anyways.
Don't think of it in terms of good or bad. It is what it is.
I see.
You have to take care of yourself. It'd be different if you were like Sakura or Genocide Jack with the mind of Toko and could just wade through all of this stuff without being in danger. If you can't, all you can do is what you can do. No one can bear the weight of the world on their shoulders, nor should they.
If you die trying to warn him, then you're both dead.
And that's not what he would have wanted either, if he's even still alive. I see. It is what it is. Well, we made some progress. That's about all we can say. But what do you want? Some clever ending gag? We ran out of those years ago.
Quit feeling sorry for yourself and end the episode, Damon.
I already did.